apply to all. Today, I want to add something else to the Phantom Hugs practice. It is important to add such crucial thing as karma of spiral movement. In fact, everything in our world is subject to very simple laws, to the laws of sacred geometry. Everything around us is sacred geometry, home of the soul, matrix, matrix cells. We are created in accordance with sacred geometry. It's Fibonacci. It's divine proportion. It is what we do, studying and harmonizing of all creations. It is building, construction, art, painting, sculpture, everything. Everything around us is subject to sacred geometry.
Все вообще вокруг нас, все подчинено именно сакральной геометрии.
To the geometry that pierces the space around us. And karma is not an exception. Everybody knows about Fibonacci spiral or golden spiral. It is like a snail, right? It has the 0 point and it unfurls. It unfurls more and more and more. It moves along this circle. And near the point, it is a small circle of unfurling, 0 point. And the further it is from the 0 point, the longer the radius of the spiral is. And you should understand that karma works in accordance with this principle of Fibonacci spiral. And we can watch how we can determine the kind of our karma knots, how long we should work with our karma to cleanse it.
Мы можем отслеживать характер наших кармических узлов, насколько долго еще придется работать с своей кармой, по очищению своей кармы.
There are very important points of reference. The small circle and the big circle. This is what we are going to talk about now. What I wanted to say to you about it. In fact, having been receiving fire energy for 3 months now, many people tell me, I'm fine, I have worked on my kindred, everything is all right. Although no more than 2 or 3 months have passed. No, it isn't all right. Actually, the bigger this circle is, the bigger and more substantive the karma is.
Более внушительная и значительная существует карма.
And it turns out that, according to the size of this circle, the time scale, we can determine how long we should work with the karma.
По временной шкале можно определить, как долго нам еще нужно работать с этой кармой.
What is the size of the circle?
Все очень просто.
It is simple. Say, this is the 0 point, and this one is, say, the place here and now. It is the point in which we are moving, where there is no karma. It is the point in the place where we are now. And we have a great number of knots all along this thread. These are our points of reference. And when we snip this thread with somebody, when we imagine a person, we close our eyes and see this person that comes to us. We forgive them, we ask for forgiveness, we take the scissors and snip it. We give our heart space to this person. We heal this wound in the place where we snipped the thread. And then the person disappears. We feel alleviation. We feel more free.
Человек пропадает. То есть мы чувствуем, что вот произошло такое облегчение, и нам стало легче.
And we believe that karma is over.
Именно с этим человеком.
With this very person, if we did it 1 or 2 times, maybe 3, maybe a month, and we believe that karma is over already.
Некоторое время.
But in a while, you close your eyes and you see this person again.
Этого же человека.
Not somebody else, but this very person. You think you're through with them, but they come to you again and again. And you need to know here what time segment you see in front of you.
Временной отрезок вы перед собой, собственно говоря, видите.
It is very important.
То есть
If you, say, see this person in a month or 3,
человека там
or in a week,
через 3,
it shows how big your karma circle is,
это как раз
whether it is small or big.
у вас кармический именно круг, то есть малый или большой.
We remember that the small circle is in the 0 point.
Это туда
This is what we are aimed at,
большой круг
and the big circle is where we are now.
находится.
And we need to get rid of these points of reference along this line, to cut them off.
Обрезать.
We should understand when we finish working with this person.
Этим человеком работать
It is this 0 point on Fibonacci spiral.
иначе.
And when you see the same person in front of you rather often,
Должны понимать,
it shows that you're moving very fast along this karma knot snipping
собой
with this person.
одного и того же человека достаточно часто, то это показатель того, что вы очень быстро и стремительно движетесь к развязыванию кармических узлов именно с этим человеком.
Of course, the repentance part is very important too.
Покаяние, как
Like we said before,
карма,
karma is lifted only through repentance,
вашими слезами.
through your tears. But because many people do not understand how exactly the whole process goes,
Сейчас будет выстроена эта работа.
how to begin,
Вообще
how to understand whether the circle that you have with this person is big or small,
у вас короткий
I
круг.
recommend you, in any case,
Моя рекомендация
despite the size of the
в
circle,
случае без исключения. Длинный круг либо большой,
you should do phantom hugs with the person who came to you
ножки,
every day.
которое вам пришло там.
Just write down on a piece of paper all these people and do phantom hugs with them.
То есть прям выписать себе на листик всех этих людей и прям производить эти фантомные обнимашки. И тем
And thus, you will shorten this circle, and you won't wait for a year
то есть
for this long time circle
года, да,
when karma comes back to you.
вот этого вот длинного кольца временного, когда же вот эта вот карма к вам придет назад, да? Потому что
Actually,
на самом деле
it works as follows.
это работает.
You snip a knot,
Отрезали узел.
and the energy comes to this person.
Энергия, она
And then it depends what situation this person is in.
того, в каком...
If he or she is deceased,
Если этот человек
then the circles will be rather long time-wise.
такие достаточно большие по времени, вот
It is much simpler with the living.
проще. Кстати,
You need to know that with the living,
нужно понимать,
the whole process is rather fast
все идет
and is connected with small circles that come to the 0 point.
в достаточно быстром процессе, связанном с малыми кругами, которые вот именно идут к точке 0.
And with the deceased, it goes in bigger circles.
Почему?
Why?
На самом деле,
Because the soul itself is in different conditions.
в разных
Either it is in the home of the soul,
она уже
or it has incarnated in the new body.
теле,
And therefore, all these karma works
они должны
should have their cushion of time, so to say,
иной запах.
so that they could really bring the result.
Действительно,
It is very important to understand.
вот. Это тоже очень важный такой момент, который вы тоже должны понимать.
And when the soul is alive and here now, then the circles that are in this life
Сейчас
unfurl very fast.
раскручивается
But as soon as you come to the 0 point in this life,
в жизни. Но
you are transferred to the 0 point of another life
сразу
right away.
перебрасывает в точку 0 другой жизни.
And there it is all the same. Like
Это
cabbage.
же как
We said it before that phantom hugs are like cabbage. And here we have the 0 point, and here is the big circle.
Да?
This is the small circle, and this is the big one.
И он
And it is always connected with the small and the big circles, and moves like this.
вот
Here is this circle, and here are all the segments of life.
жизнь.
And you should move along these segments of
С
life.
этим отрезком жизни, да?
This is your life.
Да, вы...
Here you have worked this life.
Это новое.
It is a new cabbage leaf that you are working on. It is a past life.
Уже прошлое.
It is the past
Это уже
past life,
прошлая жизнь.
if this person takes place in it.
То есть
In other words, You tear these cabbage leaves one by one.
за друга.
Why is the method of phantom hugs very fundamental? Because with its help, you can open and cleanse any karma constituent.
Открыть вообще, очистить любые кармические составляющие.
And thus help yourself to fill your matrix with most merciful experience. Because only after you cleanse your karma, fire will enter you at its fullest extent.
Огонь войдет в вас в полную силу.
It is very important. As soon as you will be fire energy generator, you will be able to fill matrix cells of the home of your soul on very high speed.
Матрицы души. Именно в духовный дом. Вы как та пчелка.
Like that bee, you will get this experience very, very fast. The experience for which you have come here in the first place. It is very important to understand it. Let's draw conclusions. Karma circles can be of two kinds, small and big ones. The big circle is when karma demands rather serious work.
Большой круг – это когда карма требует достаточно серьезной проработки.
The small circle is when karma is here and now, especially fast with the living, is worked on every day, and you just forget about this person. But even if he or she comes to you again in a year, you should know that now you are working on a past life.
Для себя понять, что это уже проработка идет прошлой жизни.
Not this one. So, if you have worked on the ties with the living one fast, and he or she appears again after a long time, then you have come to the big circle, and you will need to go along Fibonacci spiral like this. So you need to understand these peculiarities of the transformation of your karma knots. This is what I wanted to tell you today.
Ваших кармических узлов. Вот именно об этом я хотела вам сегодня рассказать.
I hope you will use these small and big circles and tell what kind of karma you have with this or that person.
Отвечать, какая же карма с тем или иным человеком. Вот.
Fire to all!